Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, the Scorpion Golden Empress, y'all. First of all, for my little iPhone, followers, y'all gotta download that new update. That's pretty cool. I actually like it. Those of y'all that have an iPhone, it's the iOS 26. So yeah, get you that. All right, download that. That seems really fun. All right. So we gonna be doing karmic contracts for the sign of Cancer. All right, you guys, smash that like button. Y'all already know. Follow your girl, right? All right, let's take a look. What's going on for Cancer? What is the karmic contracts for Cancer? Oh, Lord. Let's go, Cancer. Let's go. Hey, girl. It seems like a lot of y'all got some type of issues and connections that are contracts, that are karmic contracts. I also see a lot of like energy of like trying to stay busy. So you guys got a financial karmic contract. Ooh, that's not that great. It's not good. Finance karmic contract. Ooh. Some of you guys are gonna leave like something toxic, like you're gonna start back up again. There's some type of release that you guys are gonna be going through. You could have recently left some type of toxic connection, but some of y'all are gonna be like actually moving, right? So there's some type of karmic contract that you need to satisfy with separating from a connection. I also see a lot of y'all ending up with new people. Well, I did say that you got a karmic contract with a lover, so it doesn't make any like that's why this card is out here, right? There's somebody that y'all have to separate from, whether you, depending on where you are in your timeline, you could literally be already separated from them or in the process of separating from them. Let's take a look at what this karmic contract is with your finances, because I like to start off where it hits the most, right? With the money. Shit. All right. What is this karmic contract for Cancer with their pentacles? Yeah, Jay, we about to be on here on Friday. Something is up and down for you. There is a lot of like emotion that you have with wanting to grow. Okay. There's a lot of like love. The problem is that money seems real unstable and slow for a lot of y'all. There's a lot of like slow stability coming towards you when it comes to your finances. All right. Like it's like you're trying to like become the Empress, be abundant, be at the top. Yeah, you have the Knight of Pentacles showing up. So the Knight of Pentacles is basically like, damn, I'm putting in all this work and this is taking forever to like, kick off. This is taking a long time for this to like, be effective. Like, why do I have to suffer? Why do I have to go through these like, ups and downs? And there's a sense of like, feeling sad because of it. A lot of y'all really want to be at the top and be stable. And there's, it's like up and down right now for your stability. So there's a need to learn something here, and that is really what the contract evolves around. So let's ask what is going on here. Maybe you're spending your money like a crazy person. We better find out. All right, so talk to me. What are they doing? What is the lesson? You make a lot of bad investments. Some of y'all, you buy things and you be having like buyer's remorse. Like at first you be like, damn, this is such a good option. Like I want this, I want that. And then when you have it, you're like, damn, fuck. Like I spent all this money on this. Did I really even need it? No, but you wanted it, right? And so there's a lot of like bad financial investments from you. A lot of y'all, you get these things in your life. I don't know if you guys are hoarding or if it's just like achievements, right? So like at the moment when you're getting it, it's looked at as like some type of achievement. But later on, you tend to have some type of regret, even though you like what you purchase, because other things tend to hit in, bills, etc. So there's a need to watch spending. That's where I'm going. Be careful with making bad investments. It's like whatever you do with your finances, you seem to be at a crossroads about it. Kind of like, damn, should I have bought that, or why is it that I can't have these things? There's a lot of like regret energy coming from you guys. All right. Um, me myself being an impulse buyer. Maybe y'all are impulse buyers. You guys could be impulsive buyers. Anything else you need to learn about the financial contract? Some of y'all like to buy like shoes. Like you can have like a collection of like a lot of shoes, sneakers and stuff like that. It's like you want to look good. It's not a crime to look good, but when you're getting crazy with the money, it is a crime, right? All right, what else you need to learn with the finances? You see, it's like you be having these tower moments because you be like spending too much. Why is this here? Jobs for you are hit or miss. Listen to what I'm telling you, okay? You tend to get bored or you tend to feel like some type of detachment when it comes to your pentacles, all right? When you're working with people, you may not like your coworkers. You may feel at some point that, you know what I'm saying, you're at the top, but it's like, oh, do I really want this? Like, am I really satisfied here? What financially am I doing? There's a lot of missed opportunities with finance when it comes to work, because at first when you come in, yes, you want the job, you like the job, but something in between happens and there's like a lot of disappointment. Some of y'all hate being in teams. Some of y'all don't like working with other people and or doing things that have to do with partnerships. And you tend to have these missed opportunities because of that, okay? So you need to be careful when it comes to work. It's like you don't want, you know what I'm saying, to like have to depend on others. Also, another message is some of y'all like to like play around, or you be acting like you got friends at work. Stop doing that. We're here to work, right? And I get it that a lot of y'all don't understand that, but what you tell your coworkers, what you tell people is what other people like to tell to others, right? So there's a need to remember that we're here for work and not for play, and a lot of y'all want to be playing at work. Okay, now let's take a look at your connection. What it is that you're supposed to be learning from this connection, this karmic connection. Oh, wow. You guys are dealing with a spiritual connection. That's the problem here. Ooh. Oh, snap. Soulmate energy. Uh-oh. This is somebody that you guys, you guys love each other, but there is something that is not working out right now. For whatever the reason is, right? And so you got to kind of, allow the wheel to move forward so that things can change for you, Cancer. Okay, no matter what the connection feels like, because for a lot of y'all, you know what it is, you got like some type of like spiritual connection, and you have like some type of telepathic, like you talk to each other. Is this some past life shit or what? Because this is definitely smelling to me like past life. I'm telling you guys, this is smelling past life to me. Ugh. Look at this beautiful thing. Some of y'all gonna be starting back up with someone and giving this shit another chance. This is beautiful, right? It's beautiful, but why are y'all having difficulties? Why is this karmic? Has this turned karmic, or was it already karmic from the start? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem here. I think it was already karmic. I think there's a past life connection. I'm just getting a lot of past life energy. Someone's going to try to heal something with you. Someone's going to try to like spend time with you, tell you that they miss you. They're going to try to like really, it's going to be some type of overwhelming love energy coming from this person. A lot of like healing, talking, showing love to each other. But this is a karmic connection, so there's something that needs to be learned from it. You do private nursing care because you can't work with people. Well, doesn't here. Some people can't be worked with. All right. What is to be learned in this connection, please? You got to learn to get along with them. You got to learn to treat each other fairly. Not be so foolish and take each other for granted. Whether it's on your side or their side, somebody tends to take the connection for granted, tends to put other things as an importance, right? Something, prioritizes, take fronts, see here. And you need to not do that. Okay, what else? Communication as well is terrible. You guys have issues with communicating with your person. You could be trying to act like you're too busy. There's some type of third party interference here. It could be like your friends or your family, even work, right? When you give too much to something, it is a third party. So there is some type of interference here with outside energies that are causing you guys to stray away from your person. And that needs to stop, because this is why this is karmic. Juggling. You know what I'm saying? Wearing multiple hats, trying to like, appease everybody, make these people happy, that happy, my work happy, everybody happy but your person. And there's a need to understand that. Good morning. There's a need to understand that, things are gonna be hard, but if you give equal give and take, right, there shouldn't be an issue with you with your friends, let's say, or like co-workers and stuff like that. It seems like a lot of y'all tend to give too much to one thing, and it's genuinely not your person, unfortunately, right? I see y'all walking away from your 10 of cups at some point, or what you perceive as your 10 of cups. And it's simply because you are more focused on glowing up. You're more focused on, stabilizing yourself. But look, you're leaving something you want, something that you genuinely feel like has potential. Okay. And this is what I'm saying. It's kind of like when you don't give equal give and take to your person, and you prioritize. Let's say I'm prioritizing, my work. I'm at work from 5 o'clock in the morning all the way till like 10 at night. Whatever the reason, what you're doing, it doesn't really matter. But let's just say you busting your ass, you working, you doing all kinds of stuff, right? So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna need to learn to explain to your person that it's not nothing personal, that it's not that you don't love this energy. It's simply that you are following a path, and you're gonna have to explain to them, this journey is for us, but it's the energy of like y'all not feeling like you want to take people with you for the ride, or you can't take people with you for the ride, right? There's a need to be able to just explain to whomever you guys deal with romantically, like, listen, I'm not, ghosting you. I'm not treating you in some kind of way. I simply want you to be, a part of this, but you got to allow me to build, allow me to get to where I need to get to. And if you want, what I'm saying, to be here and go through this journey together, then of course we could do it together. But if you choose not to, then it is what it is, right? But there is a lot of, I'm busy, I'm doing a million things, and kind of like breadcrumbing energy, from you to your person, right? And so what makes your connection karmic is the fact that there's no equal give and take, all right? So some of y'all gonna be like, moving on, like I already explained to you, from this connection. You're gonna be leaving this karmic connection, because you are feeling unfulfilled, and you're going to be ending up with a new connection. So we're going to take a look at what your new connection has for you. Okay. It's like I see you trying to stay busy, you know,